Alright viewers, now I know some of you are, not hooked on phonics, so you probably didn't read my last update. So I will make this video just for you, because I love you like that. Anyway, you might notice at this point, the throttle body, professional products, I know, sketchy off-brand type thing, but hey, it's a throttle body. What's the worst that could happen? I mean, I can only get stuck into full throttle, but then I just put it in neutral, booyah! Anyway. So yep, 70mm throttle body. You might notice that it doesn't seem like it opens quite all the way. If you notice that, I commend you. That's because the throttle return spring, the only way I can get it to return right now is to wrap it around this little post right here. Can I get that on camera? And this bumps into it and won't open all the way. So I gotta notch something, I don't know. Design flaw. But the reason this is on today is because I got the gaskets for the idle control, for the EGR plate, and for the throttle body. Now whether I'm actually going to use any EGR is highly questionable. I mean, of course I'm going to use EGR because trees. But anyway, I figured, it came with the throttle body and whenever I bought the eBay thing. Oh, and this is already calibrated supposedly, that little throttle position, so that was a nice little bonus. But anyway, you might notice, or you might not, nice little, just extra bit of space there. I figured if anything, it'll at least smooth out the airflow a little bit. Maybe give it a little more velocity. I figure it can't hurt as far as performance. Anyway, so that's it on the intake side. I got the gasket, so which has been sitting in my shed for a long time, is finally on. Fuel rail, and I can see, I don't know, it's glorious detail. This is like a Maori piece, quote unquote, but it's also something else. It's just some cheapy fuel rail kit. Now this back, there's a tie, a hose for this that was supposed to tie these together, and it's too long. Like way too long, like 3 inches too long, so it sticks out and it's terrible and retarded, and now I just gotta figure out a way around it. But the Cobra injectors I got cleaned, as I mentioned in that post, is 24 pounders. I'll be pushing them pretty hard. Oh, we have visitors. Hello visitors. Anyway, I'll be pushing these pretty hard. I got this fitting here, which looks like it's gonna be completely useless in every way. I have to figure out what goes in this 1/2-inch port. Before there was a T and a temperature sensor sticking out of there, and I don't know what the T went to. I have to, if anyone's got a Cobra Stang and they want to like show me a detailed picture of how the cooling and cooling system works and what all the hell this goes to, I'd much appreciate. Got this on because the gasket, I don't know if I used the right things. These studs were included in the manifold kit. There happen to just be 2 of them, and I can't find anything else that there's a pair of on this manifold, like only a pair of. So I used them for this. This is the old water nut, as you can probably tell. But, it works. Why not use it? Anyway, and I heard the water pump dilemma. They sent me the wrong one. Thank you, Jegs, and now you're charging me 15 bucks to return it. Thank you, that's great. I really just love being charged when you send me something that's actually wrong for this motor. Anyway, built-in on this side, fuel rail ready to go. I had to put this fitting on. That's a feed line that goes to the rail, blah, blah, blah. Performer manifold, sexy, sexy. Got that on Craigslist for a nice little deal. The heads are already on. I've already seen most of this, so I don't think there's anything tuning here, but it's almost ready to go. Once I have the gasket for this water pump, once I get that on, once I figure out, I don't really need to figure out fuel precisely until I get it into the car. I do have to figure, oh, there's another thing, if anyone has a Cobra Mustang and they want to tell me, or a Mustang, wants to tell me what goes on the sides of these, what goes on the back right here, and what goes like kind of under this manifold, like what goes where, if there's some fitting I need, because all I can think of right now is brake booster, there's a little nipple over here on the side for the fuel pressure regulator. Vacuum lowers the idle, lowers the pressure at idle. Sorry, I'm just going on and on here. If you want to see carb porn, this is not post, or this is not the thing. But anyway, so if someone could tell me, give me more definitive info on vacuum, I'd appreciate it. Okay, here's the new vehicle speed sensor. Didn't know I needed one of these, didn't have one. But I got the 410 tooth, or the 411 tooth, even though I technically have 4 flat gears in the back, which is how the RX-7s are. They have like 4.933, I want to say. But yeah, new cable, new gear, new drive, sensor, cool beans. Here's that pull slave. I'll go video the master cylinder in a second. Ahead of you, the clutch fork is in there. My slip yoke is in there, even though it won't really fit into the back of the tranny. It binds. I think I've already mentioned that issue, but yeah. Stuff goes there. Turns out I think that's the neutral safety switch. I'll have to wire that up. Probably the reverse lights. That's almost pretty much ready to go. I don't know anything else I could possibly need for the tranny other than to fix that slip yoke. Now, let's go to the chassis and video the last little improvement. Alright, now because I did the chassis work first, it's mostly been sitting, that's why there's nothing exciting to report. However, the clutch master cylinder, Wilwood piece, 1" bore. Now you might be able to see back in there, I needed to space it out. Show it. See, there's a little spacer there, because I didn't want to enlarge the hole in the firewall, because I am lazy as hell. So anyway, but it's really, really solid. I mean, there's no wiggle, none, just literally none. Just I can't move it at all. So this is ready to go. Put the little filter in there from when they sent me. They sent me a filter on my last kit. I don't know why. Anyway, so yep, that's attached up to the pedal in there with a bunch of spacers and bushings to keep that from wobbling around. It's not right, but whatever. Whatever. Anyway, time to go inside and show you the last item, and then that'll be the update for now. Alright, and for the last item, I got a starter, because I did not have one previously. Now this is the, I think they call it the PGMGR style. Don't really know what that stands for, but it looks to me like the only difference is this has a built-in solenoid, and the original style has an external solenoid. I'm hoping that's the only difference, or at least I'll figure out how to wire it, or I'm just hoping it'll fit, which I think it will, because they changed it in like 91. I don't know if they made any major changes to the actual Fox chassis in 91. I hope not. But anyway, hopefully I can make this work. It's like 20 bucks cheaper than the original style, so I'm going to try to do it, Johnny. I'm going to try to do it. So yep, that's my last part for the update, and I will keep you people informed. I probably shouldn't be doing that. Knocking it around, yeah. I will keep you people informed, and here's just sent me the gaskets, but I'm going to get something else by them pretty soon. Stay tuned.